Hey, what's going on? See somebody just stepped up in here. We got one person in the building. All right. Yo, what are you? What's going on with you on Friday? What you got going on this Friday? Hey, Joyful. Hey, how are you? How you doing? Shout out to you, making this whole thing possible. One of my uh, one of my main supporters, Joy, in the building. What's going on? Yeah, shout out to you, and I wanted to thank you the other day. I sent a message to you um, through the PayPal, so I don't know if you got it or not. But since you're in the live stream, I'll thank you right now. I was looking for your email or something, like a way that I could send you like some appreciation, but I'll just show you some appreciation right now. Thank you for helping me the other day. It's good to see you in the chat. I hope you're having a good Friday. Friday's a good time to chill and relax after a long week. It's a pretty sacred thing to people. Fridays are very important. Hopefully you get to spend it to yourself or with some enjoyable people. Because nobody wants to have a bad Friday. You don't want to have a Friday around any anything that's not Friday, Friday worthy. Friday's about having a little bit of fun after a long week. And it's like who wants to who doesn't want to enjoy that? Who doesn't want to enjoy that Friday? Yeah, shout out to Brittany Evans. Oh, thank you for the emojis. Oh, okay, yeah. Flowers bringing a good smell in here. Good aroma. Yeah, shout out to Brittany Evans. It's good to see you in the live, Brittany. I'm having a good Friday, just chilling. Okay, it's a good Friday for you, Joy. That's what's up. That's what I'd like to hear. Hopefully you had some good things happen to you this week. Hopefully all the good that you've been putting out is coming back to you. I believe if it hasn't, it will. And sometimes it does come back in ways, small ways that we just don't notice yet. But it'll come back to you in all kinds of ways you may notice, may not notice, ways you're going to notice. But me, I'm just I had a very positive day. I took care of some things. I had to look into some things. I'm still looking into those things. Looking to find looking to find a place to get myself settled in. So other than that, everything's cool. I'm in a room right now, obviously, as you see, which is a very positive thing. So I just right now have been utilizing that, taking advantage of that. So yeah, I have some good things coming up, and I hope everybody else does too. Hope everybody else has some good things coming up. But as far as this Friday, my Friday was a little bit. My Friday was just been focused. I just been focused on this Friday, taking care of a few things. Having to, make sure I have things just like how I like them, Make sure I have things just like how I like them. I think that's everybody's goal to work towards. Some people will say, you can never get comfortable. Well, I don't listen to people like that, but you have to try to find as uh, as much good as you can. That's what you have to do. You have to try to find as much good as you can. That's all. And screw anything other than that. Anything other than that, forget it. Hold on, getting some things together. That way, I could be video worthy and be in the spirit to want to make some videos. You have to, as you all know, you have to have all your ducks in a row. So I know you are some positive, productive people. So you have to have all your ducks in a row, as I'm sure you folks know. So I was just doing that, making sure I could make things better. I had some people help me this week, which was cool. So I appreciate that. Nothing like getting the help you need when you need it. Let me know if you guys can hear me, because I know I got this fan on. I'll probably turn it down a little bit. It's not off. Yeah, let's probably turn it down a little bit. But yeah, shout out to everyone that's here right now. Okay, I'll do that again if I have to. There we go. Pull that up. Like that. Oh, I already got it out there. Okay, just give me, okay, cool. Glad you all can hear me. Yeah, shoot. That's why I like to stay cool. Cause yeah, I don't like it all hot like that. I gotta make sure I'm comfortable. You feel me? Cause yeah, it is hot. You gotta keep some type of ventilation going, so that way you can stay cool. You could get your breeze on. Yeah, shout out to Lorna. What up, Lorna? Oh, Lorna, excuse me. Shout out to Lorna. How are you? Hopefully you're having a good evening or a good afternoon, depending on where you're at. So one cool thing about this, you can have multiple people talking. Have multiple people talking to you at once from multiple different places. People could be from all over. And don't mind if you're not shy. Don't mind putting in the chat where you're from. Shout out to Lorna. We got Lorna up in here. Are you from the U.S. or are you from another country? And let me know how the internet connection is. Australia. Okay, I thought you might be from out of state. Cool, Australia. Is it daytime or is it nighttime there? Is it like 1 in the morning there or like 3 in the morning? Yeah, Joy. I think I'm about to 10:30 a.m. Oh, okay. 10:30 a.m. Okay, so your day is pretty much just getting your your day's pretty much just getting started. You're getting right into it. That's cool. Australia. Wow, it's winter. Dang. Hmm. Okay. So I guess all the all I was just about to ask you about the wildlife. I guess all the wildlife there is in hibernation. Those that aren't moving about in the winter and everything. Do you have any snow there? Is it snowing there? Cool. Wow. Australia in the winter. I bet that's interesting. I wonder how different it is from winter over here in the States. You have some people over here in California who've never seen winter, and unless I guess maybe they went up north or they traveled, and then you have people on the East Coast that they have the four seasons or what's left of them, what's left of the four seasons. So I always grew up seeing snow. You said it. No winter is 22 Celsius. I'm not. What was I about to say? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that, but I will do this. But that's cool though. I'm glad you. Seems like you're enjoying it. Some people don't like the winter. I don't mind the seasons. I don't whatever season it is. I like the changes. I don't mind if it's winter, spring, summer. I like different. I like to see different areas to see how the weather is there, but I don't mind I don't mind the seasons changing. So what's your favorite season? Sunbathing weather still. Oh, okay. Cool. Wow, you can still be out in the sun in the wintertime in Australia. Okay. Hmm. So you don't have to worry about buying a winter jacket. Yeah, you don't have to worry about purchasing a winter jacket. You don't have to wear those big old fluffy, uh, fat goose coats. Oh, I'm glad you like my content. Did you just so you saying you just came across it recently, like this year, or like last year, or just like recently, like this year, like a couple months ago? But I'm glad you like my content though. That's cool. Yeah, I try to make it interesting for you guys. I think I make some pretty interesting content. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out for the life of me without trying to get a copy. One of the without YouTube giving me a lash here. YouTube likes to give lashes out. I don't think there's any way for me to avoid it. But you guys still enjoy the live stream regardless. YouTube's about to give me YouTube's about to give Drew some lashes. I'm about to get naughty on YouTube, y'all. About to get naughty. I want love. Gotta have a lot of love. Gotta have a whole lot of love for you to live down. Gotta have a whole lot of love for you to live down. Tonight I was thinking of how we used to be. Oh, yeah, they really do. You to come on back to me. I want love. Gotta have a lot of love. Yeah, that and everything else. Gotta have a whole lot of love from a you little girl. Gotta have a whole lot of love from a you little girl right now. I don't know if this is a popular song or not, but I heard it when I was getting Uber somewhere the other day, and I was like, you know what? I was like, I could tear that up if I sampled it. I don't But I just, yeah, I don't know if this is a popular song or not. When I looked it up, it said something about like oldies hits or something. So I guess I don't know if this was a popular song by somebody named Brenton Wood. Anybody? Maybe I know some more. Or is that? Does anybody know any more like of his like popular songs? So that way, you might be able to refresh my memory on who that is. But yeah, we shoot, yeah, it's a whole lot of truth. I don't mind speaking up on certain things because I I just feel it's right. So it's just something that I chose to do, or something that the whole chosen thing. Uh, everybody has everybody has a purpose that they're chosen for. So certain people is to do, you know, speak truth. Certain people is to open up a school. Certain people is to go be a lieutenant or a drill sergeant. Everybody's got their calling and whatnot. But I just feel that whatever you feel you're supposed to do, just go do it. And I personally take that approach to my life when it comes to things that I feel that I'm supposed to do. I work towards doing them and making sure that I do my part. But I don't mind speaking up, because if not, things that just go unsaid, and a lot of people will be left in the dark about stuff. And if you want to make a change, you can start talking about something and spread awareness on something, and make people know that certain things are happening to them that they may not have known, and it helps people out. You're saving people time. You're changing people's life because you're telling them something they may not have known, and if it's something that is a valuable piece of information that will help them make a very important decision, what's better than that? So there's nothing better than being informed. There's nothing better than being informed. You got people out here just thinking they can do whatever they want to people, and you need to be aware of what those things and how people do them, and what the signs are, what they look like, so that way you could spot people and be able to tell the difference between a good person and a bad person. So that way you don't have your time wasted. You don't have people come into your life and bring badness to it. That's the worst thing you can have, is people in your try to come into your life with bad intentions. People like to manipulate. You want to be able to spot people like that, and show them the door, and get them the hell out of your life. People will ruin your life and act like they didn't have no part in it, act like they didn't do anything. I didn't mess you up. I didn't mess you up. It wasn't me. What are you talking about? You did that to yourself. You did that to yourself. I didn't do anything. Yeah, it's been enough of that. So, but some people, so there's different levels to it. Some people are very, conniving, and they can make it seem like that's not who they are, but that's who they are. So some things, sometimes you're not able to tell right away. Sometimes you're not able to tell right away. It happens to the best of us, but I'm grateful, because now it's like, I don't know about you all, but now I'm glad it happened, because there are lessons that you learn, and you know how to spot these people. You know how to tell what type of people they are, what they're trying to do, and you can eliminate them. Okay, this is what type of person you are. That's your agenda. This is what you're trying to do. Okay, cool. Now I could, get you out my life. And another thing that helps with that is not being attached, like not having any attachment. Like attachment is the root of all suffering. So if you're not attached and you just take a calm, relaxed approach to life, right? Take a calm, relaxed approach and having an abundant mindset, right? People talk about having an abundant mindset, but it really needs to be more explained. Abundant mindset is like you have access to everything that you could ever want. And just because something is about to go or someone seems to be taking something away or something seems to not go your way or there seems to be some type of loss, you can't lose what's already yours. All right, people can't take from you what's not theirs. So having an abundance mindset, even if something is gone or taken away or something is over, you don't actually have the feeling or the belief that anything's been taken from you or anything has changed. You still have abundance. You still have that. It's just it's not going to be from them. It's not going to be from there. That's not the source anyway. So somebody put in the comment, I'm only attached to the Most High. That's a great attachment to have. Make sure you're not only attached to Him in spirit, right, and with your thoughts, but with your words, but with your mind, right. You want to be attached to Him with your mind, not the economy, not what the news is saying, not what people are saying about how difficult or how hard things are, right? Whatever you agree with, you marry, right? So a lot of people are married to certain beliefs and certain ideas, right? So if you see something on the TV and you agree with it, and you're only agreeing with it because it's the news or something that you've heard or something that somebody's telling you and that's their belief about things. If you agree with that, then you're married to that idea and that belief. And a lot of times when you divorce certain ideas and certain beliefs, you end up having a different experience in life. And that's why it's best to not be attached. That's why it's best to not be possessed by your possessions, things like that. It uh it allows you to have an abundant mindset to where things freely flow to you, and you're not so attached that you feel that your flow or your source of good has been cut off, right? You don't lose out just because you've had something that was really good, right? And you get this good job or something, and it's the best job you've ever had. Just because you may lose that job, or it may be over, or shoot, the company may close, shut down. Just because good things go doesn't mean that's it, or there's nothing else good that can come, or oh man, how are you going to find something better than that? Some people who believe in themselves will do certain things that other people may find illogical. Why would you leave that high paying job? Why would you move to somewhere blah 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 where you don't have any help, or you don't have this, or you don't have that? There are certain people that believe in themselves and that know that the risk is worth the reward. They know that they're going to be rewarded for certain risks that they take. Certain people will play it safe and do the logical thing, while other people may do things that seem illogical, but it makes complete sense to them because they have the vision, they have the idea, they have the plan, and They're going to follow through. That they told themselves that this is going to work. I just saw a video earlier. This lady was talking about how she said like what was going to happen, and it happened. So, well, and for her in her life. So whatever you're thinking, whatever you're speaking, that's what's going to have power and control over your life. You don't listen to people. You don't believe. You don't base your belief off of appearances. If somebody's telling you something that's going to help you, like if I jump in this uh, pond of alligators, I'm not going to get bitten once. Well, you may not want to do that because the alligator might bite you. I believe. You might believe too. You might not get bit, but you know that that is a risk you may not want to take. All right, there's certain risk that you should take because it's going to have a reward, and then certain risk you shouldn't take because it's just a little too risky, no matter the reward. And there's another opportunity you could take. There's another route you can go about doing that, right? So you don't have to harm yourself, put yourself in any danger, or put anything in danger or anything at harm that you may have built, right? So sometimes there are people who say things because they're trying to help, and then there are times that people will say things because they're trying to hurt your progress, trying to hurt your success. Certain people get jealous when you're up to something, or you're doing something, or you're focused on something, and you're determined, you're dedicated, you're disciplined, you're not going to stop. Certain people that can't move themselves to get started get infuriated and upset by people who won't quit. So it's like you have somebody who's either afraid to get started, too stubborn to get started, too stuck in their ways to get started, too afraid to make a change to get started. And then when you have people who can fearlessly do those things, it can make someone feel some type of way, like, why can't I do this? Or how come I don't have that type of courage or that type of confidence? All right, everybody, these are things that people want to have, and these are things that we may take for granted and overlook because it's us. We wake up every day feeling like this. Even if there's challenges, even if things are hard or difficult, we still find confidence. We still can see the light at the end of the tunnel. We're positive enough and creative enough, and luckily we have a good enough connection with God and the Creator that we don't give up, or we don't see things so negatively because of our faith and our belief. And we know this. Like, I tell people to study success stories, right? That's my thing. You guys may listen to me on that. You may already be doing that on your own. I don't know. But what I do know is, if you're on my channel so far and you have faith, and you do believe in God, then you already know about the stories of people who already went through trials and tribulations in the Bible. So you more than likely have based your faith off that. So if you and if you haven't, you can. If you read a story, or if you know of a figure in the Bible that's been through something, and they overcame that and got through that, and God saw them through that, then what do you think He'll do for you? He'll do the same thing for you. So, me personally, that's something that has helped me shape my faith. So that way, when things happen, I know that a way will be made, and a way will be made for you if you truly believe that. So you have to watch your thoughts, because whatever you think is going to happen is going to happen. Whatever you think is going to happen is going to happen. You think things are going to work out, they will. And that's why you have to be careful who you listen to, and you have to be extremely careful of the company that you keep, because there are people who aren't aware or that what they're saying actually can change things. And what's dangerous is some people are aware that what they're saying does change things. Like, for instance, I'm sure we all know about the experiment where, because I've talked about it on my channel, I'm sure enough times to where if you watch my videos, you've heard it, or probably even looked it up for yourself, or probably saw it yourself just by being on the internet. But there's this video where they put a piece of paper with a word written on it on some ice in a container, and they put it in the freezer, and they do two of them, and the crystals form according to what was written on them. They wrote something negative on the one container. The crystals formed all over the place. They weren't formed in structures. They weren't. They didn't build beautiful structures like the one that they wrote on the other one, where they put "I love myself" or "I love you" or something. They put "I love you" on one and "I hate you" on the other. The one with hate, the crystals were all ugly and jagged and crazy looking, and the one with love, the crystals formed like these beautiful geometric shapes. Like they formed designs. Like it was a process that took time and looked like it was some care involved. The other one was just, like nobody cared about that one. Just freeze these crystals up and just whatever. All right. One looked cared about and the other didn't look cared about. It's like seeing a parent with two children and the one looks cared after and the other one looks crazy. You want to be looking at them like, what are you doing here? So that's pretty much what that experiment is, and it's the same thing with your mind. All right, it's the same thing with your mind. They show this also with fruit. You take a one of those you take one of those poisonous cancerous Driscoll berries, and you put it next to some berries from a fresh farm where they're picked and grown. You take a moldy berry and put it next to a berry that's not moldy. The other mold is going to eventually grow on the fresh berry that has no mold. So whoever you're around, they could spoil you. They could ruin your energy. They could toxify your energy field. They could make you think bad about yourself, make you think negative about yourself. And this is just bad for your mind when you're trying to build something or turn yourself into something, when you need all the positive ideas and all the positive faith in yourself. That Oh, thank you for putting that up there. His name was Dr. Emoto. Okay. That's really his name. That's a crazy name for that experiment. His name, that's not that yeah, that's his real name. That's wild. That's interesting how certain things work out like that. Um, but yeah, like you have to be careful, because if you're trying to do something and the people around you are speaking negatively of it, it's going to get in the way of how you're trying to prime your mind. Everybody's trying to prime their mind for success. And you can be strong enough, people be like, well, you just don't be weak minded. What do you mean? You just ignore what they say. You ignore what they say, but when it's like repeated and said over a large amount of time, it creates doubt, and you're eventually going to have to work that doubt out of your mind, and eventually you're going to have to work on your mind to where you don't doubt yourself again, or you don't have doubts, because sooner or later even the strongest mind will question itself in corrupt company or in bad company. So if you're strong, that's great, but don't make sure you don't put yourself in a position to where anybody's trying to see you in a state of weakness or try to take your strength from you. I thought I could Uh, I heard it in the car. It sounded good that day. I think I heard it just because it was an oldie song. I think I was thinking about it because I haven't sampled one of these in a while, but I don't know if I'm feeling this one or not. Gotta have a lot of love. Gotta have a whole lot of love for you to live down. Gotta have a whole lot of love for you to live down. It must have been something. Must have been something that I heard. I don't know what I heard about that. I don't know. I thought I heard something. But I can't sample it, but I ain't really feeling it like that. I ain't gonna lie. I'll show y'all what I'll do with it, but I ain't really feeling it like that. It's on beat, so that's a good thing. Y'all hear that little tick? That means it's on beat. Oh, you do? You like oldie songs? And no, I'm not saying it's not a bad song. I know what I gotta do. Why the hell is it doing that? Where the hell is that coming from? That's gotta be this thing playing. I knew that was playing. Stop playing. See, why is that doing that? I don't know why that's playing, but I'm turning that off. That shouldn't be playing while this is playing. You know what? Yeah, it's always one. Now, why does it do that? Maybe because. Oh, that's why it was doing that. Alright. Okay. Alright, turn this stuff off. There we go. This is cool. I'm about to y'all trying to get freaky? Cause I'm about to freak it. I'm about to freak this thing. I'm about to get freaky. Okay. 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 I'm not mad at you. I may have to take a little break intermission myself, and if anybody would like to send a anybody would like to send a donation, I may have to make a trip across the street to the store, and so much more. And I might have to have a little vibe myself. I want love. Gotta have a love. I want love. I want love. Gotta have a love. I want love. I want love. I knew I heard something from this joint. Sometimes you hear something before you hear it. Sometimes you see something before you see it. I knew I heard something. I forgot that I heard the finished product in the car before I created it and before I came back to the song. So I forgot that I actually already heard this done already. But yeah, y'all see what I? Yeah, like I got it to where I want it right now. But yeah, I heard something. Yeah, let's freak this John. Oh, shucky now. Now somebody send a healthy donation to my channel right now. Support this channel. All right, please support this channel. All right, support my channel. We have some goals we're trying to reach. All right, so that way you can still see me in this comfortable condition here. If you would like to help me, my Cash App and my PayPal are not in the description of this video, but they're in the description of my channel. So if you'd like to send a donation to my PayPal to help support me and help support what I'm trying to do, I'd greatly appreciate it. Right now I'm trying to raise up $150, right? So if we can reach that goal, that would be great. We have a goal of $150 that we need to reach, and I believe that we could reach that goal. All right, I believe we could reach that goal. So let's do it, y'all. Oh, don't tell me. It was doing the thing though. Oh, don't tell me, man. Don't tell me, man. Don't tell me, man. Come on, man. Don't do it to me. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Tell me it's not so. Alright, cool. Alright, yeah, so yeah, it's supposed to, alright, yeah. Yeah, shout out to all these beautiful people in the chat. Shout out to everybody supporting my channel. Alright. Shout out to everybody helping me develop the thickest skin in the world. Alright, shout out to all you Bati, what do they call them? It's something like the people that Like like the people that we talk about in my videos, like they do a lot of wrong, but they're spiritual teachers. If you because they show you what areas you need to fix about yourself. So shout out to all. I think it's called like a bodhisattva or something, or a bodhisattva or something. Shout out to the shit. Yo, shout out to everybody that's helping us grow. Shout out to everybody that is supporting the channel in one way or another. You know, shout out to everybody working for this channel. Shout out to everybody working for me. You know, shout out to everybody helping me. Thank you for your help. Thank you for the hours you're putting in. Thank you for the time that you're taking out of your precious life to be here with me. Shout out to everybody now. Shout out to all the beautiful people in the chat. That's not supposed to be like that. Come on now. Something ain't right. Yeah, that's hard actually. Okay. Okay. Why the fuck is it like that? That's something wrong with that. Something is not right. Something is not right. Like, why the freak is it like that? Hey, hit the like button. Now see, that is like that, but why the hell is this like that? I liked it at that one. It's still not right though. It's supposed to be. Yeah, that ain't right. That's not right. How the hell is it like that? something ain't right. I know I'm be able to tell when I put them hi-hats on there. What the frick is it wrong? Yeah, something's off. It's nice meeting you. Enjoy your evening. I know this type of live stream is not for everybody. Why is it like that? Why is it doing that, man? That's not supposed to. This thing is just maybe I have to. Maybe I gotta slice it and do it differently, and I don't know, something like maybe I sampled the wrong part. Okay. Yo, I actually do have chime. Um, yeah, I do have chime. Yes, I do. How would I how would I have to set it up so that way you'd be able to I was about to say, yeah, I have one set up and I have the card and everything. How do I make it so that way you can send me a donation? Like I never used it, so like, what's the process of like sending somebody something? Is it like a code or a phone number, or is it like an email, or is it like a name that I like the name that I give you that the account is under? And shout out to Faith Over Fear trying to help a good cause here. Let me see. Let me open up this chime. I don't want to. I don't want to dip away from the live. And then you know what? Let me. Got this laptop here. I need to ask my laptop. Okay, all right. So I'm not going. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not the only one out here. It's other people. I know I wasn't the only one, but it seems like you may be able to relate to what I'm saying a little bit more than I might have thought. Sometimes I'll be like, yo, people pick it up what I'm putting down, but I knew there was some out there. I just didn't know how vocal you guys would be. Cause shoot, going through this stuff, sometimes you just wanna keep it on the hush, but I could dig it, man. It's a lot. It's a lot that we go through. How to make it so you can receive money on Chime. You can receive money on Chime instantly through the Pay Anyone feature or via ACH transfers and check deposits Receiving money via Chime's Pay. Anyone feature instant transfers of another Chime member sends you money using the pay link. Anyone feature the funds are deposited into your Chime account instantly. This is a seamless process that requires no additional steps on your part for non-member. Someone who's a non-Chime member sends you money, they will need to enter their debit card information on the phone card. After 14 days, if you just want to enter the details, it will be transferred to your Chime. Others such as receive money NCS, you receive money from another company as a transfer from Mississippi to 22 business days before another Chime account check deposit. Just give me your username that you see in the app. Alright, bet. I thought it was something like that. Alright, cool. It says Drew W. Yeah, it says Drew W. I'm not sure what else, but when I went in there and when it says like your information or whatever, it just says Drew W. So I guess that's what I made my username. It's $Drew dash Williams dash 88. So it's $Drew dash Williams dash 88. Double check just to make sure that's right. $Drew dash Williams dash 88. $Drew dash Williams dash 88. Yes, I'm only going in and out because I had to check what my chime was. Hopefully it's not going in and out now, but my chime is $Drew dash Williams dash 88. So it took me a little minute to try to get that. That's what I was trying to do. I had to click off the YouTube. When you click off YouTube, it pauses the screen, and it like kind of roughs up the connection a little bit. Just drop it in the comments. Will it let me type in the comments? Hold on. All right, hold on. Uh-oh. Yeah, you gotta be kidding me, man. They don't make this easy, do they? Okay, so much for trying to join my own chat. So, you know what? Okay. More than one ways to skin a cat. Life doesn't want to work for you. Make it work for you. That's crazy as hell. I couldn't even join my own chat off another YouTube account. Okay, YouTube. All right. Okay. YouTube going in, boy. Now, I had found it. I went to try to type it in. That's it right there. It wouldn't let me type it in. I'm on my own. I'm on my own live stream, and I'm trying to type it in. See, that's me right here. Trying to type it in, and it won't even let me type on my own live stream from a different YouTube account. So okay, YouTube. But yeah, nah, I found it. I hope that's it. Was this it or nah? That it? Cash App ain't that no more. People using Chime now because nobody want to use Cash App. All right. Let's see. Get a marker for this guy. I don't know what happened to my marker. Bruh, can you hear me? I could read it to you. If you can't read it, I'll read it to you. Just let me know if you can hear me. Okay, cool. Let me help you out then. Let me write it. Let me write it bigger. I was gonna try to read it to you. I'm not sure if you can hear me, but I was gonna read it to you. So, if you if that's what you're trying to do, I'm gonna see if I can help you make it. Let me see if I can help you make it easier for you. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see, man. Okay. All right. One letter at a time. I ain't trying to be smart or nothing. Let's see. Let's see. See if this works. I doubt it. Send me nothing. What's going on? This is weird. People just want to laugh and shit. Think this shit is funny. I got time for this bullshit. I don't even want to help no more. You gotta help me. You keep that $500, bro. I don't want your $500. Weird shit. I want love. Gotta have a lot of love. I want love. Gotta have a lot of love. I want love. Gotta have a lot of love. I want love. Gotta have a lot of love. I want love. Gotta have a lot of love. I want love. Thank you for your support, and I appreciate your help. I just had to work on accepting it, but I appreciate your help. I guess I'll receive it in a second. I'll check. Thank you for your support. It wasn't that I didn't trust you. You were thinking that I didn't trust you, and you were moving a little too fast. And I was just basically, because you were trying to help me, and you might have been a little frustrated because you couldn't have helped me as easily as you wanted to. See, you can't hear me. That's why oh my God, man. I'm done, bro. I'm sorry. This is getting on my damn nerves.